No, there are two very fast-moving wildfires burning through Grant County. It's a struggle right now because also that is compounded now by the extreme amount of fuel that is out there that has dried up very quickly with how hot it's been even in the last couple of days.
You know, one of the wild things for me is just seeing how fast things grew this spring with cool, wet weather.
Yeah.
And now that we have all of that vegetation kind of growing, it goes to show the difference between abnormally dry conditions, drought conditions, and not seeing any of those. For us here in Spokane, we are out of it. We're 80s and breezy today, breezy across much of the state, and that's going to usher in some cooler weather as we get into the middle of the week, but let's talk about it. There's Soap Lake on your map right here, and the evacuation zone follows 28 and stays just off to the south for that fire. Now, when it comes to that fire, it is being fueled by some of the strong wind, dry conditions, and hot temperatures. Wind predominantly out of the west today. That's going to push things away from the population center of both Ephrata and Soap Lake, but it's something we're still going to keep an eye on because that is what's winding up fueling the fire. It's a storm way off to the north, moving into Canada, and in a front associated with it that's bringing us a very classic wind event. This is basically the same thing that happens when we talk those big, strong, damaging wind gust days in winter. This is just happening in summer. Today we're going to see those wind gusts up near 25, even 35 miles per hour. As that continues to blow throughout the evening, it will die down after the sun goes down. Tomorrow 10 to 15 miles per hour, and by Thursday that wind dies down across much of the region. But that being said, we're still hot. We're still dry. We're still facing drought conditions. When it comes to the worst of the drought, it is still in the Columbia Basin. That's where we are still hanging on to the moderate drought. And so they're quite a bit drier than where we are in, say, eastern Washington or parts of North Idaho. It's kind of a bad sign of things to come as we head into the next couple of months. Keep in mind, right now we are seeing our temperatures climb to up near 80. But in the next month, if you fast forward a whole month, our average high temperature by the end of July, about 88. And we don't typically see rain, so this is kind of setting the stage for things to come.